Pregnancy and Healthy Living. Like May said, my name is Faye. I'm one of the lifestyle coaches here. I've been with Kaiser for over 2 years now. I'm originally from Alaska. I moved down here. I was in the Peace Corps, met my husband. We're moving right in the middle. So that's kind of just a little bit about me. You'll see a photo of me in the next slide. But what I wanted to do before we did anything else was to introduce yourself to each other. So one of the nice things about this course is we want you to be able to talk with others as well, experiences, get a little bit more dialogue going on. This class is going to be mixed with information as well as offering some ideas that you already have as well or that you're already doing. So just as an icebreaker, and you can take about 3 to 4 minutes to fill this out in the chat box. What is your preferred name to be called? How far along in this pregnancy are you this week? And if you could give only one piece of advice to a newborn child, what would it be and why? So like I said, my name is Faye. I'm not currently pregnant. And one piece of advice that I would give a newborn child is to push forward in new explorations with a curiosity and less fear. Don't fear opportunities for improvement. Those opportunities help us build, grow, and expand our life purpose. So that's kind of my introduction. And we can take a few minutes and you can type it in the chat box. Again, it's what is your preferred name? How far along are you in this pregnancy? And if you could only give one piece of advice to a newborn child, what would it be and why?
I see some folks feverishly typing away.
And just a reminder for the question that I asked, it's what is your preferred name? How far along are you in this pregnancy? And if you could give only one piece of advice to a newborn child, what would it be and why?
Hey, Faye, it's Deidre. My chat is disabled.
Okay, if you want to, you can, if you want to introduce yourself through talking as well, that's totally fine. If your chat box is disabled, that's what I noticed mine is too. I'm also logged in on my phone, so I could just make sure that the flow is going with the PowerPoint. So I totally understand that.
And I apologize. I think I was on mute that whole time. Did anyone hear me read off what was in the chat box?
No.
No.
I was reading everything. Shall I reread or is everyone seeing it? I'm so sorry. I just saw microphone was slashed through. So we have folks ranging from 18 weeks to 37 weeks. I love the advice. There's lots of things on sleep, on eating well, go for what you want. I especially love Carrie's of let mommy sleep in, be kind and listen to mommy and daddy. That's right. Oh, this is awesome, Lonnie, who's 35 weeks. Kaiser program is working well. Pay attention to your older brother. He will teach you well. That's wonderful. Let's see. Amanda, be fearless in all your pursuits. Don't ever be afraid to be yourself. Your parents love and support you. Tiffany, 31 weeks, learn and laugh. Jonathan, cute, not pregnant. And always keep learning. Awesome.
Those are awesome pieces of advice. Those are some of the things that I wish I could have heard before, nice to make a list. So then my mom gave me some pieces of advice growing up. It would be really cool to have some of these pieces of advice put into like a journal. For me, that would have been really cool to see some of this advice as I grew up. All right, so now that we've done a little bit of introductions, here's my face so you know what I look like. So this is just a little bit of a background on me. So I am a certified health coach here at Kaiser. Like I said, I'm from Alaska. May said that I worked on tobacco, cancer, obesity prevention, so on and so forth. I do love to learn dancing from all over the world, South America, Fiji, all over the world. I've learned a lot of different dances, so welcome. And now we'll get into some goals and objectives. So for this class today, we have about 45 minutes left. We'll talk about a little bit more on what you eat, your feelings, and the environment and how it will affect your baby's future or how it can affect your baby's future. I want you to be able to identify one idea on how you can incorporate different things into your current lifestyle to create a healthy habit. Be able to find a resource that can help you learn more about the healthy lifestyle topics that you're thinking about or want more information on. And then be able to fill out an action plan worksheet for one change that you want to work on to create a healthy habit and routine during this pregnancy and after. All right. So in your handout, what we have here is a personal secretary handout. So you can utilize this if you didn't get a chance to print it out. If you have a pen and paper with you handy, it would be great if you have questions for me, for after, for your providers that you want to ask later on from questions from this class, or just thoughts that pop into your head randomly, things you want to try, things you want to do. I know during this time, we all have lots of things going on, and it's always good to put in some information on paper so then we don't forget. Even myself, I run into that sometimes where I'm like, I thought I was going to do something and I completely forgot what it was. So there will be times in this class that you can offer some insight on your personal experiences and offer any support and encouragement for a healthy lifestyle change that you've made for your health and your baby's health as well. This can either be during this current pregnancy or things that have helped you in previous pregnancies as well. And that's one of the things to kind of utilize is the chat box. If you have some ideas, you can also write them down so we could talk about them at the end of the class if we have some time as well. All right, so baby's path to a healthy future. Studies show that what we eat, do, and feel affects our baby's health and future. In a study notably called the carrot juice study, moms were given carrot juice and or water during pregnancy or postpartum through breast milk, And studies have showed that babies later on in infancy were given carrot-flavored cereal, and babies given carrot juice either during pregnancy or through breast milk, they didn't have negative faces during the feedings. This shows us that babies given healthy foods or culturally significant foods can build those taste buds to enjoy or tolerate healthier types of foods later on in life. Some other tips too, through creating a healthy path for your baby, is also if you, the mom, is experiencing chronic stress through pregnancy, babies can tend to experience more fussiness or being a little bit more colicky. So finding ways to manage that stress can also help with your baby's future and ease as you go into having a newborn. Cravings can also be a sign that you're a little bit lower in some areas of nutrition. And this is one of the things that we will talk about later to talk with a dietitian about, such as calcium, iron, protein, folic acid, or omega-3 fatty acids. And creating healthy habits now, whether big or small, in increments, can help you and your baby's future for more long term. Working with a registered dietitian and or a lifestyle coach can help you stay on track and find different ways that you can create healthy lifestyles. All right. So in this slide, it says eat food, not too much, mostly plants. So when we're thinking about eating healthy, sometimes we think of it as boring and predictable, but it doesn't have to be. There are plenty different styles of food and ways to incorporate foods into your meals that can amplify flavor, taste, and just overall enjoyment. Eating more balanced food choices can help to maintain healthy pregnancy weight, provide plenty of vitamins and minerals, give your baby healthy brain development, and lower your blood sugars. Fruits and vegetables have phytochemicals. What are phytochemicals, you may be asking? They are chemical compounds or nutrients produced by plants that have protective or disease preventive properties. Those different colors do different things from those fruits and vegetables for our bodies and build our defense army against outside things coming in. Remember to have your meals and plates filled with a variety of different colors. So as we discussed in the previous slide, making healthy food choices while you're pregnant can help your baby's future. So taking a look at these and thinking about some of the things that we thought a healthy food plate looked like. Some people sometimes associate it with just a salad, nothing else. Some people associate it with chicken, broccoli, and rice. But in this slide, you can see there's a variety of different foods on the plate, a variety of different colors, and it is all healthy. So what we eat provides energy that we need to have throughout the day to get us from point A to point B and to continue to build our baby's overall health. Thinking of food as medicine really does help us to see that what we eat provides us energy and overall keeps us healthy, like I said. All right. So tips for eating healthy during pregnancy. So what we eat in pregnancy affects the taste buds of our babies, as we talked about before. And it can help with getting more acceptance of foods later on in their future. Choosing healthy foods now can help introduce those as well, including culturally significant foods. Tip 1 that we have: create and eat healthy balanced meals and snacks, as we saw in the past slides, with a healthy protein, a starchy veg or a whole grain, and fruits and vegetables. Tip 2 is to create a meal plan and prep meals, snacks, for a week or a few days at a time, or for significant meals that are difficult to maintain being healthy, or even when we eat out. Tip 3 is to make healthy choices and healthy substitutes when we're eating out and we can't, or getting delivery in this instance during what we're going through right now. Look at the substitutes, such as mini plates with salad, brown rice, asking for less scoops of rice, and taking a look at how the food is prepared, whether it's fried, baked, broiled, steamed, so on and so forth. And then tip 4, if you would like to discuss more in depth to your specific diet plan, we can set you up with a virtual video call or a telephone visit with a registered dietitian to help you create that healthy meal plan. All right, so here's a little bit of an interactive chat box feature. And if you can't input anything into the chat box, if you want to, you can either raise your hand or you can unmute your line and ask or provide an answer to this. In what ways have you changed up the way your meals, snack plates look since you've become pregnant?
So the question again was, what ways have you changed your meals or prep during this? Well, I'm paraphrasing, but it's during this time. Sorry. Switched from white rice to brown rice. Awesome. Eat less junk food. Wonderful. And eating less rice specifically. Any other food changes folks have made? Greatly reduced portions. Awesome. Smaller meals. Brown rice, wheat bread. Eliminated gummy candies, cutting carbs. Eating more fruit for cravings. Awesome. And more green salad. Sounds like a lot of healthy choices. Change to plain yogurt. More water. Good for you. These are great, great changes that have been made.
Yeah, definitely.
Beverage, no sugar. Sorry, Faye, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say those are awesome changes that people have already made since becoming pregnant, especially since, you know, things happen like morning sickness and all of that pops up out of nowhere, and finding some healthy alternatives like you talked about with the fruit instead of like sugary snacks, looking at those nutrition labels, looking at your beverage choices. Those are all awesome changes that you've already made. And definitely adding water too can really help kind of curb your appetite if you've been eating quite a bit as well. If you're feeling like you're eating too much, drinking more water definitely kind of can help with that, keep you hydrated.
And I like the last one that came in, adding veggies to meals. So great.
Yeah, definitely. And all of those awesome phytochemicals that you get from those fruits and vegetables are going to build up that immunity army that you have in your body to help you and your baby in the future. All right, is everybody ready to switch gears? We're going to switch over into talking about physical activity. All right, so physical activity is an important factor in staying healthy throughout pregnancy and after. The overall recommendation for physical activity is about 30 minutes a day. And then one of the added tips that we have is to try to do a 10-minute walk after each meal to help you with your blood sugars, to keep them relatively lower and in that normal range. Always remember to listen to your body when doing physical activity. Try to be active, not lose weight, or do too much strenuous activity. If you haven't started exercising, please make sure you talk with your OBGYN to ensure that you are healthy for physical activity. So here are some ideas to get that physical activity in each day. Housework, such as laundry, mopping, dishes, cleaning, folding laundry, putting it away, like I said, putting it in the area, cleaning the tub, so on and so forth. Doing just a little bit of walking, yoga, and so much more. Physical activity can help manage your blood sugars, like we talked about, and it can help you reduce your stress and your ability to get good quality sleep, and can also help with labor potentially and keep your muscles healthy and so much more. All right, so I'm going to ask you one quick question, and you can put in the chat box 1, 2, 3, or 4. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. What is the best physical activity to do during pregnancy? 1, none. 2, activity you enjoy and are cleared to do by your OBGYN. 3, weightlifting. Or 4, intense activity.
It's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Yeah, number 2. So finding an activity you enjoy really does help you get that physical activity in per day. So when you enjoy your activity, you're more apt and inclined to actually do it. And like we said, and like I said in part of this class, it does help with stress management, and it does help you get better quality sleep in the evening. All right, speaking of quality sleep. Sleep. Think of sleep as an opportunity for you to recharge yourself like you do your cell phones, laptops, and tablets. Sleep gives our body a time to recharge, reset, and continue to keep us healthy. Sleep can help us to not feel stressed out during the day, as well as while we're sleeping. Here are some tips to help us keep in good quality sleep. All right, so one of these tips is to take a look at your bedroom environment. Try to make sure your bedroom is as comfortable as possible. Number 2, if you're thinking about stressful items when trying to sleep, potentially utilize a journal or diary app to write down what you're feeling and what you might be worrying about, and to handle it tomorrow if you can. Make sure that you're comfortable. Use pregnancy pillows, wear comfortable clothing, and be as comfortable as you possibly can be. Maybe turn the air conditioning on, maybe get a fan, especially during these summer months. And also to create a healthy sleep routine. Question for the chat box. What has helped you be able to get a good night's sleep recently?
What has helped you folks get a good night's sleep?
As an example, for me, it's been turning a fan on at night.
I will ditto that. I don't think I turned the fan off.
Yeah.
Pregnancy pillow and listening to stories on the Calm app. Oh, fantastic. Meditation. Have a routine. Oh, a cool room. Yes, the cool room totally helps. Oh, memory foam mattress. Yes. It's always nice. Reading.
Those are all awesome things that you do to help you get a good night's sleep. I definitely like the idea of a cool room. You know, there's those new sheets that stay cool made with eucalyptus. I've been looking at those and seeing if I want to buy them. It's an idea too. I like that somebody brought up the Calm app because that's actually one of the apps that Kaiser is offering their members to utilize for a 1-year premium membership. So we'll talk about that a little bit at the end of this class as well, along with some other awesome resources that we have available here at KP. All right. Moving on to stress management. Stress can be good or bad. Stress we can't really get away from. It happens to us every day. It can, like I said, be a good side or the bad side. Moms that have too much stress during pregnancy can be stressing out their baby as well. Babies can tend to be a little bit more colicky and fussy if the mom has been exposed to a lot of stress while being pregnant. Here are some ideas to help you de-stress and to help you manage on your own. Physical activity. So like we said, finding a really good, interesting activity that you like to do, whether it's meeting up with some other moms to go for a walk, distanced of course, or utilizing some online exercise through your television or your laptop. Laugh at something. Find a good comedy or a good book or good videos that you really enjoy that make you laugh. Take some time out for yourself. Remember, self-care time. This is something that can help you relax and get your mind off of the things that might be stressing you out, either a little bit further in the future or today, and then give you some time to recoup your mind and get back to it and go back with all of your might that you can. Talk to a friend or family on Skype, Zoom, on the phone, any way you can. Find a way to talk to a friend or family member when you're stressed out. Join a mommy group. There are a couple of groups that are meeting virtually throughout the community, and I can get those resources to you as well. And they're meeting, like I said, virtually. And then the last one is to talk to an integrated behavioral health specialist if you're feeling like it's too much for you to handle on your own. If thoughts keep going through your head, even though you're trying to do the meditation, if you're trying to do your physical activity, if you're finding a hard time being able to enjoy and laugh at things that you're normally able to laugh at, definitely check out our behavioral health department. All right, another question. What is your favorite stress reduction activity these days?
Great question. While you folks are putting in your answer, I'll share that I remember taking time for yourself was a great piece of advice that I got. I think the day that I was going to the hospital to deliver my first baby, I probably took the longest shower of my life. I think I washed my hair 3 times just because I thought this is the last moment I'll take for myself for a while. Okay, so going for walks, yoga, getting some fresh air, definitely. Lots of swimming, regular naps. Ooh, that's yummy. Venting to a friend. Yes, friends are super important to have so you can vent to and they're just there to listen. Lots of swimming. Oh, I did that one. Sorry. Regular naps. Making sure you have time or making sure I make time for tea with my boyfriend. I love that. That's awesome. Yes, you have to make sure to keep time for yourself, for your special people in your life. Physical activity, walk every day to school and work. Awesome. Great ideas and great sharing. You know, if some of you folks are hearing some of these other suggestions, great ideas to consider.
Definitely. I really like that the stress reduction activity and making sure you have time for tea with your significant other. I think that's a really good point to make, that stress management could even just be being with somebody that you really love and that can help you get out of your own head sometimes. Awesome. So it sounds like a lot of people are doing a lot of physical activity as their stress management. And that's even better. You're knocking off 2 points right there, physical activity and managing your stress. All right, so lifestyle change. So this is kind of where I come into play. I am, like I said before, a lifestyle coach. Lifestyle coaches are here to help because we do know lifestyle change is a hard process to create and maintain a healthy habit. We're creatures of habit, and we have to unravel our habits that we've formed for years and years and years to unravel it and then reweave our new healthy habits back into our regular routine. So it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of exploration on how you want to do that. Here at Kaiser, we understand that and we have this great opportunity to help create those changes with you by creating some small reachable goals that help you create that healthy habit to get you to your overall goal. Coaches can help you find more sustainable ways to build healthier lifestyles and maintain them for a longer term. So, more sustainable lifestyle changes. And then one nice thing is it's free for Kaiser members. It's part of your benefits. All of our appointments are done over the phone. Doesn't matter where you are, we can talk. It's probably less than 20 minutes. We work with you to create that customized goal. So it's not just us telling you what to do. We work together and give you that support and provide accountability when we follow up with you after creating these specific plans for you. We get you some proper resources and help you navigate some of our services we have here at Kaiser. We have appointments available from early in the morning to evening time as well. So that's one of the nice things that we offer here. Here are some resources that we have. Talked about prevention and health education. That's the department that we're in. And what we can offer are local coaches from all over the islands, like we talked about with lifestyle coaching. Registered dietitian appointments, we can schedule you those appointments as well. We also have a variety of different virtual nutrition classes ranging from items like Get Your Plate in Shape, where it helps you kind of learn a little bit more about creating a healthy plate. Viva Veggies class, an introduction to plant-based eating, plant strong eating as well, and a variety of different other classes as well. And then we also have the pregnancy classes. So this is one of the classes that you're taking, and there's other classes that we offer as well. And then like we talked about a little bit before with the stress management is the integrated behavioral health system, department. It offers 24-hour mental health triage via phone. And then after that, they'll kind of talk with you a little bit about your concerns, ranging from everything from anxiety, depression, and just overall emotional wellness. And they are integrated into most clinic settings. But right now, like we talked about, a lot of them are a little bit more virtual. So some of these next steps, so we're getting toward the end of our class. So the next steps. I will follow up with you in about a week or two to see how you're doing with something that you've taken from this class that you want to work toward creating a healthy habit for, whether it's nutrition, physical activity, stress management, or quality sleep. You can have a lifestyle coach such as myself check in with you and see how you're doing, offer more resources to you as well. And you can also just message me through kp.org if you have additional questions after this class, if you run into anything. After today's class, you'll also receive a survey tomorrow regarding your experience with this virtual class as well. All right, so we're almost to the end. Now, if you want to take a few minutes to review your personal secretary handout, this is an opportunity for you to type your questions in the chat box, or raise your hand or unmute your microphone to ask some questions that we might be able to offer some answers to.
Any questions? Okay, I see a couple folks typing away. Let's see, sorry, it's coming in a little bit. Can you tell us more about the Calm app?
Yeah, definitely. So right now, what we have available is some self-care applications that you can utilize, especially during this time of now, tomorrow, staying at home more often, with the Calm app. And if you have your pen and paper, you can write down the address. And what I can do as well is through kp.org, also just send you the link. It is a free application for Kaiser members. You would just log in with your kp.org account, and it'll have you create an account with the Calm app, and you'll be able to get a 1-year free premium membership to the Calm app. So Calm has a variety of different modules that you can do, ranging from mindful movement, yoga, mindful meditation, 1-minute meditations, guided imageries, progressive muscle relaxation to help sleep as well. And there's the My Strength app. The My Strength app is available for you as well. Same thing, log in with your kp.org account. And what you would be able to do is utilize this at any time of day, and it'll have you take an assessment when you first log in. And based on some of your answers, what it will do is provide you some personalized health topics to take a look at, ranging from anxiety to weight management to healthy eating. All of that. It gives you different tools and techniques to try that you might not have thought of, different ways to kind of approach some situations, whether it's finding ways to eat healthier, finding ways to manage your anxiety, etc. And there's also a community tab. And thank you, May, for adding the link in the chat box as well. So if you're
Sure.
looking at that, it is in the chat box. And then we also have the exercise side of different resources that are available. And you'll be able to see if you're eligible to utilize these resources when you go to log in with your kp.org account. And it'll give you some specific information. So the exercise tab will have, or link, will have the ClassPass app, which is also available to Kaiser members. And you can get unlimited selection of workout videos, either recorded live or ones that you could find like on a DVD. And they have everything kind of built into different options. So if you like walking, high intensity, strength training, yoga, etc., those options are there. They also have infographics if you're doing strength training or different movements and you're not wanting to watch a whole video or follow a class. That option is there as well. And ClassPass is on the link for the exercise, the kp.org/exercise. There's the Active and Fit Direct as well that you can take a look and see if you're eligible. Oh, sorry, backtrack to ClassPass, sorry. And then there's also discounted rates for Kaiser members to attend live virtual classes or live in-person classes at a later time as well. And then the Active and Fit Direct, the Fit Rewards program is an opportunity, maybe even later on after we're able to go to the gym. It's a nice added benefit as well, where you can get a gym membership and go to the gym as well. But then there's also at-home kits that you can get, ranging from chair aerobics to yoga. There's a Fitbit walking, like activity tracker kit that you can get, and you can get 2 kits for $10 a calendar year. So from now until December, then you can get a new round of kits starting in January to December next year. And that link will be in the exercise link as well. And then there's also the Choose Healthy program, which gives you some discounts and ideas, recipes, different articles to read regarding everything from physical activity, wearable technology, exercise equipment, as well as fitness gear. So different things like that. There's different discounted rates on certain things each month or each week, just depending on when you log in. and then you'll be able to see if you qualify for that as well. So those are some of the resources we have right now, as well as the dietitian appointments. And if you are interested, I can help set those up for you at a later, maybe tomorrow or next week when we check in. But does anybody else have any questions?
There was also questions about our additional maternity or pregnancy related classes.
All right, I think we have a slide coming up that has those in there. But also what you can do is when we check in, I can send you a list of the classes as well. I know we have a handout for a lot of the maternity classes right now as well.
And there's also KP Family Birth Center for additional information.
Correct. Any questions on the topics we discussed today? Anything that anybody wants to share that's helped them in transitioning into some of these healthier lifestyle habits? All right, so this is the lifestyle coaching area that we talked about already. It's an added slide. Here are some more Kaiser Permanente programs. Talked a little bit about some of these classes already. There's the kp.org/healthy living, and then also the kp.org/healthy lifestyles that you can look at as well.
Awesome. Leilani shared she started walking and dieting at her 28th week and it has made a huge difference. Way to go. There's a lot
Awesome.
happening, and I'm really glad you can feel the difference.
I've been utilizing the My Strength app for stress management quite a bit lately with being at home and trying to find a good work-life balance from working from home.
And I know if you're looking for some things to kind of change up your routine or just kind of check out some other forms of activity, you know, YouTube is an amazing resource. You know, there's different walking programs that you can just follow along. There's different dance kind of classes that you can be like another person joining the class. So you know, if you haven't found something yet that you really enjoy, just keep trying it. There's lots of options out there, and you know, you just never know which either type of activity or even which of the instructors may resonate with you.
Right, definitely. Yep. YouTube is a really good resource that what you can do is you can just put in anything specific you're looking for. Pregnancy classes, pregnancy stretching classes. There's all of those available on YouTube as well. It's a really great resource. So right now, I see that Varsha has a question about these classes. The classes right now are virtual, and if you are interested, it's kind of a little bit like this format as well for a lot of these classes during like right now.
And the classes range anywhere from 60 minutes to you know, to 2 hours. So it just depends on which one. But yes, if you are interested, you know, can definitely you know, let Faye know, and she can help kind of set you up for that when you guys check in next week. Or of course, you can always give our department a call. I'll put the number in, and we are happy to help you get set up as well.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming and joining this class. Here are some tips again, reminders to help stop the spread of COVID-19. For more information on COVID-19, you can go to kp.org/COVID-19. Reminder, wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. You know, you've heard the song, the happy birthday song, or really anything. You can just count to 20 if you wanted to as well. Remember to cover your mouth and your nose with a cloth mask or a cloth when you're around others. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth while you're out and about. And if you do touch your face or your nose, make sure you wash your hands as well. Practice the physical distancing, trying to stay at least 6 feet apart from others. Avoid close contact with people who are sick, even family members. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces. Cover your cough or your sneeze with a tissue, and then throw the tissue in the trash. And if you are feeling sick, you can schedule phone or video visits with your doctor on kp.org/appointments or by calling the appointment line at 432-2000. And if there's an emergency, always call 911. All right. Thank you again for your participation and attendance today. Keep a lookout for the email for the survey tomorrow. Remember to check your junk or your spam box. That's sometimes where our emails go to, where they like to live. And then have a great rest of your week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll look forward to reaching out with you in a few weeks.
Just one other, sorry, and I apologize if I'm repeating. We do have some other classes that we could talk about with kind of later in pregnancy, like childbirth education and things like that. So we can have Faye chat with you about that next week. Yep. Sorry, I was getting through some of the questions. And so, sorry, Leilani, we do not have I think I still spelled Lamaze wrong, Lamaze class. But some of these other classes do go into, you know, a little bit of some of the breathing techniques that you can use when giving birth. But also the KP Family Birth Center is probably one of the best places that you can go to get some resources. There's some videos there. Actually, there's a lot of videos there. And if you even just go into on kp.org and kind of Google, you know, giving birth, there's a lot of videos that we have available for folks. So hopefully you'll find those helpful.
Yeah, and definitely browse kp.org. kp.org, under the Health and Wellness tab, there's a variety of different resources. There's also some extra guided meditation, different guides to look at. There's the whole pregnancy website on kp.org as well, if you are looking for more specific items that you might be looking for as well. And we can talk about that during our check-in as well. If you're looking for outside resources too, I do have some of those as well. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming and attending and participating in the chat box. Again, if you have questions, utilize that personal secretary handout between now and the time I call you for our check-in. And then you can ask me all of those questions and I can get you to those proper resources. All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week and stay safe.